Good morning. Hello from sunny, beautiful Colorado. Hi, Sheldon. Thank you for almost always being the first person on here. I have no idea what I'm going to say today. So, that's for you. Good morning. So, I had some stuff come up last night and didn't sleep as well as I'd hoped, but my mind has been thinking the way that it does about the human experience when we have things that are uncomfortable. And I'm always up for a challenge, but sometimes it's exhausting, honestly. And I think that it's interesting that what I've seen coming up for me fairly consistently as a pattern is this criticism of maybe how loving I am, or that I want to experience romantic love in a really beautiful and powerful way. And it's this, what's the projection? Okay, so what are the projections that are not mine? And this is key, right? And what are the programs and belief systems and stories that are mine? And what is both? You know, So it's really interesting. This is where I go with this, knowing your sovereign self and aligning with your sovereign self is the only way to really truly know what's yours and not yours is to, as I'm pretty sure in the Bible it says, know thyself. And it's in a quantum experience, where we're interacting not only, face to face, or, now we have so much digital and electronic communication, but we're interacting with people that are actually in our lives, and we're getting, content from there, but we're also getting content from the unified field and from the collective, and it can be very difficult to disentangle the things that don't truly belong to you, as far as what is really truly yours at the core. What is true for me is a really great question. So again, walking through my daily alignment practice means that you get to come along with. So what feels important to me today, and this is always important for all of us all the time, is to understand, as I said, who we are, what is our truth, and how do we find that? Good question. We can support ourselves energetically, sure. So when we align within ourselves and we notice what's in our field that doesn't belong there, that isn't ours, simply by asking the question, what programming exists in my field that doesn't truly belong to me, then we can notice that that can be neutralized or moved out of our field, and given back to where it belongs. But the key is really self-awareness, and to say, okay, so this is something that's feeling upsetting to me and uncomfortable for me, so what part of this is true or not true, and why is it bothering me? Why is it bothering me that someone else thinks this about me or has projected this on me? And that's our job. So to ask the questions, what is true for me in all of this? And we ask those questions from the core of our being, in our heart center, in that place that knows, and who cares? If the programming that's coming in that says you're this, you're not this, you suck, basically, because of whatever XYZ, you know then it only hurts if we judge it. And if we agree to create a narrative around that if that is true about me, then there must be something wrong with me. this keeps coming up. And I know I have work to do around this, like probably most of us. I think we all have a core program of, I'm not lovable, or I'm not good enough, or I'm wrong. I need to be perfect in order to be loved. And that's okay, that's there. It's when we judge it that it feels not okay. So I have these things. It sucks. It hurts. Doesn't feel good. I'm not alone. So I kind of, I do this for a living, and sometimes I don't really know what to do with what comes in, and the process is not something that happens like this. But again, we can support ourselves energetically in this stuff when it comes up by aligning with our own truth. Okay. So, hi everybody. So I have to think about how we want to do this today. Who am I is a good question. So when you ask yourself, who am I? What are the I am answers that you respond with? I am ... And I know Dr. Wayne Dyer, I think it was Dr. Wayne Dyer that did a whole thing on I am. And, when we say I am, we are saying I am as God. God is this. If I am the creator, then I am aligning with what I'm saying I believe the creator to be as well. So if I'm saying I'm flawed, I'm judging myself. I am human. And we have a lot of stuff wrapped up in that. So where do I want to go with this? Oh, okay. So it was I forget what my title was. And okay. So now that I've got a few people on here and supporting each other. Yes, Sheldon. Aho. And see, so have a little help from, they're that way. This is confusing. So we can always laugh, right? Humor is always important. So there's me here, and then there's llama, and then lion, and then there's a polar bear. And I got these at the San Diego Zoo. The lion came from here, but he needed some friends today. So he has buddies on the bed. So yes, Sheldon, supporting each other is incredibly important because, when we have loving friends who know who we are and who really see the truth of who we are, they can help us align with our truth as well. And it's so important to surround ourselves with people who are not judgmental, who are not critical, who can reflect back to us the beauty and truth of what we all are at our core. And when someone isn't in their own knowing of their perfection and their beauty in all of it, and they're not accepting themselves and being compassionate toward themselves, they're going to have a difficult time actually offering that to anyone else. And then that's where the projections happen. And I did make a post this morning about, the first date question thing, and that, how aware are you of your traumas and I like to call it your BS. Okay, I've promised that I will make these videos child appropriate, so I'm not swearing in my morning alignments. But, how aware are you of what your stuff is so that you're not projecting that stuff onto other people? And I like to use the analogy of throwing your own crap on the mirror and then looking at the mirror and going, you're so filthy. Why are you so dirty? Well, you just threw your own crap all over me. So yeah, I'm going to look gross. So, and I might smell bad too. It's not good. Let's not do that. So how do we want to do this? Hello, Reina. Oh, I think maybe I might have mispronounced your name. Sorry if I did. Okay. So we're aligning, that was what it was, aligning with the beloved within. When I do that, I'm actually asking questions in my head. Those of you who have worked with me in session know what I'm doing, but other people are like, wow, is she blanking out? What's she doing? And it always feels like longer from my side of it than it is from your side. I feel like I went off there for about a minute. But So time gets slippy when you're in the quantum field. So how to align with the beloved within? Ultimately, compassion, kindness, grace, seeing yourself through the unified lens of the heart, the truth of what we all are, you know, perfect love. So try this on for size. I am perfect love. Now we're going to try that without doing the exercise of dropping into our heart that we've done with the 3 breaths before. Let's see if we can feel this. Okay, I feel it in all of my cells. I am, say it out loud if you can, perfect love. I am perfect love. And really breathe into that and feel that truth. When we speak truth, we feel it, we resonate with it. There's a resonance to that we feel in the physical, you know, in the physical body, in the cells. You can almost feel like it's vibrating in your body. I am perfect love. And I'm learning to see myself as that perfect love through the eyes of God, or the eye of God, through the eye of God, or a creator, or a great spirit, whatever you like, higher self, the me that is the all-knowing we, or the we-niverse, I like to call it. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, so here's where I do a little information about what I'm about to do. I'm about to present a 3-part class on intimacy. And class number 1 is all about, you know, kind of where I was trying to go today, but I don't really feel like I'm getting there. And that's okay. It's the importance of cultivating an intimate relationship within yourself, with yourself as your own beloved. And it's hard work. You know, this isn't, I've been doing this for 5.5 years, steadfastly, stridently. Those of you that know me know that I do not back down and I do not shy away from the work. And I do appreciate the challenge of it, because for me to be able to attain deeper and deeper levels of understanding within myself means that I can be more accessible to more people that come to me to help understand themselves. If I don't understand myself, how can I help anyone else figure out what's going on with them? And I'm, you know, happy to say, and I can say this humbly, that I'm really good at what I do because I'm doing this for myself. So yeah, I kind of feel like I'm not really getting to the point, but I kind of am. Let me see what I wrote over here, because this is helpful to me. Disentangling. Okay, so we talked about, so I mean, the information that you need, okay, in order to understand how to disentangle from projections, programs, dysfunctional belief systems, and all of that stuff, and how to discover your sovereign truth, and how to really truly develop that loving, intimate, compassionate, radically accepting relationship with yourself, is something that it can't be presented in a 15-minute video. So as far as what we want to do for our daily alignment, yeah, I didn't pronounce your name right. I'm sorry. And I can't remember it. I know I met you and you told me. I'll look at the phonetic spelling of it on your page if it's there. Rain? I don't know. I'm sorry. So I'll have to align with that later. Okay, so how do we want to do this? All right. Breathe in. I'm doing stuff. Okay, so when I get quiet like that and I look at you, I'm actually doing stuff. I'm connecting to all of you through my field. And okay, so here's what we're going to do. I just want to speak to you today. Hi, Tiny. I want to reassure you that no matter what it is that you're thinking, or no matter what it is that's being stated about you that feels uncomfortable, it's okay. You're human. We were created to be curious about what it means to live in an experience of discovery, discovery of self, discovery of one another, discovery of what does it look like if I stick my hand in that candle flame. And sometimes we have to do that a bunch of times before we figure out what we're learning. It's hot, but we're fascinating, complex, paradoxical, beautiful, playful, wonderful beings that we're not supposed to be perfect. We are. We're just supposed to do and be, and hopefully have some fun while we're here. And we've been taught, again, and I've said this in other videos, we've been taught to be so hard on ourselves. And there's a science to it, and I can explain that another time, and I've gone into it in other videos, but frequency and vibration and resonance and core programs and all that kind of stuff. But ultimately, the task at hand is to sit with all things and hold them with love and compassion and grace, and say, okay, this could look better. Yeah, but this is what it looks like right now. Now, what do I want to do with this? Be kind to yourself. And for the love of God, be kind to one another. Life is short. And we're really, this whole experience is so fleeting. And, notice if you're projecting your own stuff on someone else, reel it back in, clean the mirror, and tend to your own stuff, please. And I promise that I will do the same. And this is where, like Sheldon said, we do count on our friends, and I've told my friends, if I'm operating out of integrity with who me to be, or who I can be at my highest expression, talk to me about it. Just have a kind and loving conversation with me about it, And I would say the same to all of you. We don't need to have all of this conflict and strife and finger pointing and blaming and all of this stuff. Own your stuff. Own what's yours, and be mature, And but own it lovingly towards yourself is key. Okay. Hi, Star. So, oh, I did. I did for now. Okay, I said her name right. Okay, so I'm getting distracted by the comments. Well, I'm not getting distracted by the comments. It's part of why I go live. So I don't even know if any of that was helpful, because honestly, I'm like, I don't, again, my morning alignment practice happens because it's something that I need on a daily basis. And, today what felt important to me is to just talk with you and remind you that, that it's okay if you're having difficulty with the experience. Be kind to yourself, and really, really go into that space of knowing, who am I? Who am I, really? And find the answers to those questions in that place of really, truly caring for yourself. And if I'm not who I want to be quite yet, then I'll be comparing myself to other people or feeling not good enough. So I can use that. I can use that information, and I can do something with it that's actually useful and supportive, instead of sabotaging myself with that information. So there's so much more to say about all of this, really. And I mean, this is going to be the 3-part program that I'll be presenting. And I'm a little behind because we had a beloved in our family pass not too long ago, and I had some other things that came in at the same time that kind of put me on a different track of where my focus was. So my intention is to have my class on healthy intimacy and relating. It all starts within, ready to go on the 11th, before Valentine's Day. Okay. And, again, another reminder, as within, so without. So everything that we are doing to cultivate a healthy relationship inside of ourselves, and that beautiful knowing that we are the beloved, I am the beloved, then that is what I begin to see in my external world. And I see that almost everywhere I go. You can see how, if you hold yourself in high esteem, you will notice that other people are doing that as well, because it's what you're projecting out is what's being reflected back. And then there's those odd places where that's not what's being projected or what's not being reflected back. And we can look at those lovingly. Okay. Again, so much more to say about this, and I could talk for 5 hours, which I will in my classes. Okay. So there's going to be so much really valuable, powerful, potent information that is coming through in the curriculum for all of you. And I know I'm going to learn in the process of writing the whole class and presenting it to all of you. So if you're interested in that, please PM me. I often forget at the end of my videos to do the little, plug for myself. And I'm here, I'm here to help you work through your things. And I know how, because I'm working through my things. And it's been, a lot of very deep, gritty work that I've done so that I can actually show up for you in a relatable way and understand this is the how. But more than anything, when you do choose to work with me, if you do choose to work with me, what I do for you is I reflect back to you the love that you are and how lovable you are in all of it, no matter what. This is a zero judgment zone. It's safe, okay? Because I've created that for myself, okay? So if you need someone to really, truly help you understand how to help yourself, I'm here. Please reach out. You don't have to do this alone, okay? I don't do it alone. That's crazy. That was rough all those years. So hi, Alistair. Thank you. So I'm going to sign off because this video is longer than I don't want to take up too much of your day. I really appreciate all of you. I just hope that any of you that take the time to watch these videos, more than anything, feel the love that I have for all of you. It's so huge. And I hope that whatever was here for you today, hopefully it helped in some way. I'm going to watch it again and see if it was helpful to me. I think it was. Sometimes it just helps to talk. And thank you to those of you who bear witness to this and yourselves along the way. So I love you so much. Have a beautiful day. Maybe you can get outside a little bit and breathe in that fresh air and soak in some of that sunshine, and know that you are so beautiful. And I love you so much. Look at all those hearts. Oh, goody. No angry faces today. That makes me feel really good. Okay. Aw, thank you, Sheldon, too. I appreciate all of you so much. Have a beautiful day, and I hope to see some of you in person soon. Okay. I love you. Bye.